อนกันนะคะที่จังหวัดกระบี่ค่ะมีนักท่องเที่ยวชาวจีนนะคะที่ลงไปดำน้ำลึกแล้วก็จมน้ำอาการสาหัสค่ะหลังจากที่ได้รับแจ้งเนี่ยทาง
So, before you find yourself in a situation like this, watch the video. You can do something to save a life. Hello and welcome to yet another video. In today's video we're gonna talk about a fatal accident that I was involved. It wasn't my diver anyway, I was just involved to help. It happens in Thailand, and if you are an instructor or a dive master, or if you're willing to work in the diving industry, you need to watch this. It was one nice day in Thailand. We're going diving in the local islands in Krabi. I have one advanced diver with me, and I know that guy because we dived the day before, so I knew he was a good diver, good in consumption, good in buoyancy and everything. So for me it was a fun dive. So we've been there, and after a few minutes another long-tail boat came to the same spot with one of my colleagues, a British guy, was like 50 years old instructor, and in the same boat another instructor, if I remember correctly, he was from Germany, he was a freelancer, and they have 4 Chinese people for discover scuba diving, plus one woman with a 7 months baby. Mom, dad, daughter, son-in-law, and 7 months old baby from her daughter. So son and son-in-law going discover, dad and daughter going discover. So one instructor, 2 people, another instructor, another 2 people. The thing is that the Chinese people, they didn't speak English, almost nothing. They didn't know how to swim, which is not big deal. We see that every day. They was going for a scuba diving, for a discover scuba diving. So I finished my dive, like 50 minutes dive. We came back in our boat. I helped my diver to take out his equipment. I give the equipment to the Thai guy to my boat. Because the ladders on the long tail, it's very steep, so you can't go up with the equipment. So we give the equipment, my diver goes up, and I noticed that the British guy, it's not necessary to tell names and stuff, but the British guy, he started calling me. He started yelling from far away. It was like 30-40 meters away from our boat. He said, "Did you saw any diver down there?" I said, "Look, mate, you joking? Down there it's full of divers." I said, no, it's a solo diver." I say, "No, why, what happened?" I say, "I lost my diver." I say, "How it's possible to lose a diver?" I say, "Anyway, you want me to go search? I still have like 100 bars left." Because our dive was shallow, was maximum 10-11 meters. I say, "Yes, please." I didn't take out my gear, so I still was in the water when he started yelling at me. So I go back, I ask him how many meters, where they dive and blah blah blah. He showed me the position, but I noticed that the current started coming back. So we have some current. I say, okay, if he was there, the current gonna drag him there. So I go there, I go one way with 100 bars left. When I had like 50 bars, I start coming back. On my way back, the current was super strong, so I have to swim with my both legs and arms to come back in the boat. And halfway distance, because of the current, I finished my tank, so I had to surface and start swimming on my boat on the surface. So I go on the surface and I saw the boat goes away, his boat. And I asked the guys into my boat, they say they found him. I say, no, I don't know where they go. So I jump into take out my equipment. I was up to the boat, take out my equipment, jump to the boat, jump to the water, because I saw some divers groups closer to the island. I swim there, ask them if they have all the people that they're supposed to have, because when someone's missing from a group, it goes and sticking to another group. I say, no, everything is fine. I say, okay, fair enough. I go back to my boat and I tell to my captain, who's like 17, 18 years old boy, that they gave him the boat to take us there, to go follow the other boat. And in the beginning, he starts saying no, because he didn't want to get involved with all that situation. So in the end, I push him like, no, we have to go there to help them, to maybe dive again, search for them and blah blah blah, because all the time we have spare tanks in the boat. I saw the German guy dive again, nothing. He came up empty-handed. They go a little bit further away, but it was already so many minutes from the time that they lost him. So he dived in another spot. He found him, he came up to the surface, and he starts screaming like, I found him. But I found him like, not, okay, I found him. It was like emotional stuff, like, They put him on the boat, they take out his equipment, they retrieve him on the boat. And then I tell to my captain, I say, go there. We went there, I jumped straight into their boat, and I saw that they put him already oxygen mask. I jump to the boat, take out his mask, open his wetsuit, and I start CPR. The first thing that I notice when I start CPR, the middle bone on his chest crack away. I say, okay, that's different from the dummy. What I learned. So I make CPR straight away. You can see foam and blood coming out from his mouth. Of course, water came out from his mouth. Don't forget, it was summer in Thailand. It was like 40 something degrees Celsius. The sun was like up there hitting us a lot. I'm on my wetsuit. I was searching for 15 minutes, and after I was swimming to go to the other groups, so I was quite tired. So I'm doing my CPR, count loud, so the other guys, they can hear in what number of chest compression I am. And after I tell to the German guy, take the face mask and blow on his mouth when I finish the chest compressions. So we did that. Even when he just blow to show me that he blows. He blows and his chest, he doesn't inflate. When you blow, you must watch. You blow in here, yeah, like that, and you watch the chest. You must see the chest lifting up and going down. And I told him, I say, mate, lift his chin up. I push him. So lift his chin, open the airways and blow good. So the German guy was in the back of the boat. He calling on the phone the diving center to tell them what happened and arrange the ambulance to wait on the pier. He came back to me and said, Vangelis, don't tell him how to do his job. I didn't say anything back then because we was in a very bad situation. I didn't want to make it worse, but wait a minute, mate. You don't tell me how to do his job and you are two instructors and you have a body like missing for an hour. And when you put him on the boat, you put oxygen. Come on. Anyways, I do CPR for 20-30 minutes since we arrived on the boat. I change all the time with a German guy. The guy died, of course. It was too long down there. The results, it's that what you're gonna see here on your screen now. I don't know what they say on the Thai language. And here's the thing, like I heard before from another people that they discovered before, even some people from Greece, they dive in Greece. When they ask what is the inflator, what's that thing that they hang in here, say don't worry, don't touch it. I control that. The discovery it's not like that. The discovery it's like you show him the equipment, tell him about the breathing, tell him if he lost in 1 minute coming to surface, blah blah blah. You know your job. I'm not gonna tell you how to do your job anyway. Also in the diving industry, it doesn't matter if you are instructor, if you are commercial diver, if you are dive master, if you have 3,000 dives, it doesn't matter. Because this situation you saw, it happens with 2 instructors. Was 2 instructors in the boat. They lost the diver. When they retrieve the body, they put oxygen mask. Why I'm doing this video? This video is just for everyone. Like, you want to be the super duper scuba instructor or the scuba dive master. But when actually you have the problem, you're panicking and you do nothing. And it's not only when the problem happens, you don't prevent the problem. That's the issue. It doesn't matter if you have 50 dives or if you have 50,000 dives. Do you know what I mean? Can you understand what I mean? Like, I have the problem, yeah? I'm the super duper instructor, but when I have the problem, I don't know how to solve it. So, why you here, mate? That's what I don't understand. Why you here? Everyone wants to make that life like, I'm going holidays this year in Thailand and I'm working and I'm making money, I meet people, I'm chilling out with chicks, I'm having beers and blah blah blah. But yeah, the scuba diving industry, it's not only that. You don't know how many divers they die every year in Thailand, in Malaysia, in Philippines, and all around the world, and you never heard of it. My 6 months in Thailand, I heard 2 Russians, they ran over by a speedboat, one missing his leg, the other one chopped his back like slice of cheese. The honeymoon woman, she died on the DSD, 3 meters, and so many accidents. That's why it's that video. Like, you want to be an instructor, you want to be a dive master, you want to go to do all that shit, have a nice dives, enjoy your scuba world, the underwater world, and be safe. Bye.